Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Thomas Halbert has spoken up in a very big way. I wanted to come on here and give you guys like my sort of first impressions of everything that's going on. I was in a live chat on YouTube that Petty Page was doing. My internet has been going in and out all day, so I got kicked off of there. Hopefully I'll be able to get this video out. Whew, what a day. So I should have been sleeping, but there was just like so much going on today. And just wanted to share my own personal thoughts on it. Thomas Halbert released a video. And in that video, he talks about how, you can be conditioned, as a child to normalize things that aren't normal, briefly touching on how he would starve himself when he was hungry and how that turned into an eating disorder. He spoke a lot about white privilege. He spoke a lot about how, white gay men in the beauty industry can kind of get away with speaking their mind a little bit more because people will consider that sassy. But if it's a woman, especially a Black woman, that they are silenced. And just generally that they are not given enough credit, and I agree with him on that. He says that as, white people and as having privilege, there are a lot of things that we sweep under the rug because it doesn't have to do with us, and maybe we don't know, how it really feels. So there's a lot of things that maybe we just ignore. And then he went into revealing that he has himself heard Jeffree Star say the N-word. Even, he said it was with an A at the end, but it still matters, and I agree with that. He said about a month ago, he decided to go to Jeffree Star's house. He said that he's been doing all of this, internal kind of growth, wanting to better himself. He said that he went against his, himself, went against sort of his gut and went to Jeffree's house. And he explained that it was because he was trying to kind of repair, friendships and relationships with people, and just kind of have closure. And whilst he was there, he started talking to Jeffree about a lot of things, one of them being about everybody calling him racist and about this and that. And Jeffree said, well, all of us have said the N-word, using the full word with an A at the end. And he just was like, oh my God, and then he said that a hairstylist that was there said, oh yeah, on my way over here during traffic, I used the B word in terms for a person that's Mexican. And it was just it was all okay with everybody, which is just insane to me. So it's not just Jeffree, it's also the people that he surrounds himself with. I mean, I have been very angry in traffic and those words don't come out of my mouth. And to Jeffree, no, not all of us use the N-word, hard R or A. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. So he says that because of his privilege, that he didn't just walk away or leave. And later on, while talking to his friends about it, he realized, what he should have done, but because of his privilege, he didn't. And because he became scared of Jeffree. Now, he doesn't say Jeffree by name, but he was like, you all know who I'm talking about. He also talks about, and this was a powerful part for me when he talked about how, the David Scissorhands guy came out with the message where he called Jackie a gorilla. He said, so many people were quick to say that it was fake. And so many people were quick to say, oh, that's old tea. But he still said it. And the way, his body language was and I don't know, you could just tell that it was just really powerful and passionate. And I agreed with everything that he said. I think that we don't understand we being white people don't understand the gravity of that word, and we never will fully, but we we know, it's bad, obviously, but I don't think that a lot of people grasp how evil it is, like he was saying in his video. And I absolutely agree with that as well. Um, I went into a live stream. Petty Page was doing like a live thing. So I went in there. I was in there twice because I got like kicked off. But there were some interesting conversations going on and some racist assholes that were in there. But Paige brought up some very good points, like why did he, like, what happened between him and Jeffree to begin with that made them kind of okay with each other? And, what is it, I guess what his motives are behind this. Now, Thomas says it's because he's holding himself accountable and, he's growing as a person, and that's amazing. Some people think that it's because Here for the Tea is doing a video, maybe was going to say something, expose Thomas for knowing about this and being okay with it, and not, and just having Thomas is just like, oh, I'm trying to get out ahead of being exposed. But I don't know. I mean, his motives to me seemed pretty sincere in the fact that he's just like, there are a lot of things that have happened to me that make me, lash out and, go on these rants on Twitter. And, some of it's for attention because he said he was neglected as a kid. And I have been waiting for a video like this from Thomas since way before he blocked me, which I hope he unblocks me someday. This is it makes me feel like this is real growth. Like, I really feel like, I do have a shirt on, by the way. Anyway, I do feel like this is real. Like, everything behind it just seemed very sincere to me. Now, I know a lot of people don't like Thomas and how he can come across. I get it. I'm like one of those people too. But when he said, that using that word enables people to like demonize a whole group of people, and that you like thinking about the mindset of a person that would even use that word, it really made me feel touched. Like, I started to cry a little. I started to tear up a little. Not a lot of people can do that to me, and especially Thomas Halbert, because I've been very critical of him in the past. But I really felt like he meant what he said. Now, this video just came out. There are some disgusting comments on it. One being that this is slander, and that once Jeffree's lawyers get involved, the video will be taken down. We'll see what happens with that. As of filming this, there are some really great positive responses as well, but the video is still up. And back to Paige's stream, she talked about how, Jackie Ina said Jeffree is racist. Alyssa Ashley said Jeffree is racist. Why did all of a sudden now today, after Thomas puts out this video, we see white like creators and stuff on Twitter like denouncing Jeffree? Why did it take a white man to say it when there are women of color that have been saying it for so long? Why is it taking this to open up people's eyes? I think that is an amazing question, and I'm going to pass it off to you guys. Why do you think that? I mean, I have defended Jeffree in ways. I have, I think what touched me with Thomas, with his video, is when he said, that we sweep a lot of things under the rug, especially if we don't feel the type of like pain from things that a person of color would. Like, that's how I feel. I feel like, okay, oh, it was a long time ago. He hasn't said anything racist recently. Maybe that could be fake. But I put out a video when David Scissorhands, when he released those messages, and that's when I said I was done with him. Him calling a black woman a gorilla is not okay. So that was like it for me. Although I still follow Jeffree on Twitter, I still agree with some things that he says about Manny and about Laura. And why am I doing that? Knowing that that he is the way that he is racist. Now, I don't know if, hi, honey. You can come up here, babe. I don't know, a lot of us are just like, what's real and what's not? What are the motives behind things? Some people are like, just leave Jeffree alone, or I'm so tired of hearing about him. Well, he is making a ton of money out there off of viewers from YouTube and his makeup line. And a lot of us really want to know the real character of the person that we're supporting. So it is important. I think Paige is amazing. I don't think that she is biased. I think that, if she talks to Jeffree about this, maybe we'll just have some more information, obviously. But I believe Thomas. I've believed a lot of people. And I think the thing for me is that this video that Thomas did also made me recognize my own shit. And being held accountable for my own shit. Not trying to find ways to justify things. I've never justified him using the N-word, but there are ways that we have been like, okay, it was a long time ago, or, he hasn't said it recently, or, oh, these people just want clout. Well, yeah, that's probably part of it, the clout part, but it doesn't make it not real. And, I'm going to be, and I hope that I can have like that kind of growth too, and change in that way, where I'm not just saying I'm not going to use his products on my channel, but I'm actively not engaging with him on social media or following him. I'm probably still even subscribed to his goddamn YouTube. No. Am I? No, I did unsubscribe from his YouTube channel after the gorilla remark, which is just insane, And now when I look back and I think about him calling Jackie Aina and Makeup by Shayla rats, I'm like, you know what, maybe that was racist. And because I grew up in a place where we called like shady women rats, that's why I didn't put them together. But I feel very different after watching this video from Thomas. And he said, having the white privilege and and being racist, you just don't change overnight, but you have to put in an effort to change. And Jeffree, from what we know right now, has not. I think Jeffree's going to have to come out and address this because this is too big. I appreciate Thomas coming out the way that he did. However, and I do mean that, his video really did, have an impact on me. My only issue is, and I know that he is growing and changing as a person and he's still young and all these things, I still don't like the reaction that he had to Gadget Beat 30 when she came out exposing him for the non-giveaway, because he called her angry. He called her aggressive, the stereotypical angry black woman. He's done that. And I think that he owes her a huge apology. And then maybe I'll be like, okay, he has legitimately changed. This isn't just because somebody's going to expose him. This isn't for, any other reason than him just trying to realize, be like more self-aware and more accountable for things. I would love to see him apologize to her, especially for the way that he came at her, because that's what I said in my videos, that it was like he was treating her like this stereotypical, like angry black woman, Well, then he shouldn't be doing it to other people. So I hope that gets an apology at some point. I'm going to keep my eyes on this, watching videos of, about it. I cannot see the tweets that Thomas releases because I am blocked, but maybe one of you guys will send them to me. But, overall, I believed him, and he made me feel like, what, I need to be better. So, I gotta hand it to him. I think it was a really, really great video. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of criticism. Right now, I watched it twice. I was in Paige's stream. I read some comments. So I may make another video as things come out. But as of right now, I believe him, and I really hope that I can have some trust in him again. But I still think he needs to apologize to Gadget Beat 30. That's just my personal opinion. You guys let me know what you think about all of this. And my Slay and Shade that I did today, it's still uploading because I keep getting disconnected. But that will be up as soon as it can be. And this video is much shorter, so it may not take as much time. I might be able to do it right from my phone. We'll see. If I record over like 20 minutes, then I have to upload it on the computer and then upload it to YouTube. It's a whole big thing. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. How did you feel about the video? Do you think he was being sincere? I want to know how you guys feel, and I will be engaging more in the comments. There's a whole story about that, which I get into in my Slay and Shade, and now is not the time. But, you know, thank you guys for listening to me, and I hope you'll share your opinions below. Love and hugs. Bye.